The story of the safety pin begins not with ambition but with debt. In 1849, Walter Hunt, a restless American mechanic and inventor from New York, found himself owing a friend $15. Hunt was a prolific tinkerer, known for creating sewing machines, knives, even early versions of bicycles. But he was also chronically short of money. To settle the debt, he sat down with a piece of brass wire and a problem to solve. Within 3 hours, he had bent and twisted the wire into a device both simple and ingenious: the safety pin. The design was elegant in its minimalism. Hunt coiled one end of the wire to create a spring, which gave the pin tension. He bent the wire back upon itself, sharpening one end to make a point, and tucked that point neatly into a clasp at the other end. The clasp shielded the sharp tip, protecting fingers from pricks, while the spring tension held the pin securely in place. It was a marriage of practicality and safety, something so obvious once seen that it seemed destined to exist. Hunt filed a patent for his invention on April 10, 1849, but instead of holding on to it, quickly sold the rights for $400 to a company called W.R. Grace & Company. The money cleared his $15 debt and gave him a little cushion. But it also meant he gave away what would become one of the most profitable inventions of the century. The safety pin went on to generate enormous profits in clothing, textiles, and household use, but Hunt never saw a cent of it. This was not unusual for Hunt, though brilliant. He lacked business instincts and often sold his ideas cheaply or abandoned them altogether. He invented a workable sewing machine before Elias Howe, but fearing it would put seamstresses out of work, he failed to patent it. He also created paper collars, fountain pens, and repeating rifles, yet consistently missed the fortunes others made from similar designs. The safety pin became a symbol of his brilliance and his misfortune. Despite Hunt's lost opportunity, the safety pin itself thrived. It spread rapidly as a cheap, reliable fastener for clothing, bandages, diapers, and more. Soldiers used them to secure uniforms, nurses to fix bandages, and parents to pin cloth diapers long before disposable ones existed. Its ubiquity came from its simplicity. One piece of wire, bent just so, could serve countless purposes. Unlike buttons or buckles, it could be improvised anywhere, carried in pockets, and used in emergencies. Over time, the safety pin even acquired cultural symbolism. In the 20th century, it became associated with punk fashion, worn as jewelry, piercings, and rebellious statement pieces. In other contexts, it represented solidarity and resourcefulness, a tiny object that bridged practicality and identity. Few inventions of such humble design have carried so many meanings across so many contexts. The irony is that Hunt never profited from any of it. His $400 sale, meant to erase a $15 debt, became a cautionary tale of invention without foresight. Yet his legacy endures every time someone fastens fabric, improvises a repair, or wears a safety pin as a badge of expression. The device is so common that it disappears into daily life, yet behind it lies a story of genius, poverty, and lost fortune. Today, billions of safety pins are manufactured annually, in forms nearly identical to Hunt's original design. The mechanism has barely changed in 175 years, proof of its near-perfect conception. A man's attempt to solve a small personal problem created a universal tool, reminding us that necessity and sometimes desperation is the mother of invention. The next time you snap shut a safety pin, consider the $15 debt that sparked it, and the inventor who lost a fortune in giving it away